Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another video. This is Mike, and today we are going to a little bit of an impromptu video. I've mentioned before on other videos, I've been kind of thinking of making some changes in the collection, and since the direction I was going, I've just been thinking about it, and I think I'm going to be going. I might be going even a different direction, and I came up with the idea like a week ago. Excuse me, and it's. I think this is what I'm gonna do, but I wanted to make a video and kind of get your guys' opinion on it. Some of you guys who have these statues or have seen them in person. I'm just trying to get your opinion on some stuff because I think I know what I'm doing, but I've kind of changed my mind a couple times, and I started thinking about what's the end game? What's the the best display I can have, because I have, of course, limited space just like everybody, and I've gone over it and over it, and there's one line that if I could, I think it would be the one I would get if price and all that stuff was not an issue. And I think I've figured out a way to kind of make that happen. It's going to probably be a bit of a pain in the butt to do it if I go through with it, but I just want to get my thoughts out on this video. Like I said, I know there's a lot of collectors out there, and I am just kind of looking for your opinion. Anyone watching the video, if you guys have seen my other videos, I'm just trying to get your thoughts on what I'm thinking. And it might help me make my choice and go through with this, because I do think ultimately at the end of the day, if what I'm doing or what I'm planning on doing, I do think that would be the coolest display I could have. It's just making it work and going through the process of selling and all that stuff is I'm just trying to figure out, is it possible, is it worth it? I do think it is, but let me tell you what I'm thinking. I'll stop rambling here. So you see this, if you guys haven't seen my room tour, I did one, but for those of you who haven't, I have kind of two setups here. Obviously I have the Predator Aliens on two garage shelves here. This is kind of my TVs right over here. So this is kind of how I consider my main display, because if I'm sitting on the couch, I see this all the time. So I want this to be where my favorite statues are, essentially, if that makes sense. But so that's what I got here. I do have, excuse all those boxes in that corner, but I do have the Prime 1 Terminator 2, the endoskeleton coming, which that was my plan. So if I keep it how it is, the Prime 1 Terminator will be down there, and then this section, the main section, would be complete. But what I think I'm going to do, and this is what I want your guys' opinion on, because Predator for sure, and then Aliens and Terminator to a slightly less extent, that's my favorite. Those are the coolest creatures, the Predator and the Alien. Those movies I grew up with. I love them. So it's like, it would be Predator for sure if I could only get one statue. And then if I got one section, the Predator, Alien, Terminator, like that's the top for me. I love Batman. I love other stuff. Those Berserk pieces look incredible by Prime 1. But if I had to whittle it down to what's the essential ones, it's Predator, Aliens, and Terminator. So what I have, okay, so that's this section. What I have over here is like my Batman display, what it's been for a long time. And these are mostly the Prime 1 Studios 1/3 scale Batman, right? So I have this section over here. Now, I've mentioned before, any of you guys have seen my other ones, these are two newer pieces, because I was talking about making a change in my display, possibly. And I just wanted to get the pieces. My thought then was to get the pieces that I just thought were cool. It didn't matter if they had to be a part of a line or this scale or that scale. These pieces I missed out on. and I've always had my eye on them. I've seen videos and they just look awesome. And so I just decided I'm gonna look for them, and if I can get them, I can get them. I'm gonna get them. So I did. So that's why these two, you know, they don't kind of fit in with the over here, but up until a few weeks ago, this was all Batman, 1/3 scale. So what I'm planning on doing now is I think I'm going to sell all these Batman pieces, right? So I'd clear up the space on this shelf, and then all of this would be for sale. And what I would do is, if I could clear all that space, and with the funds, you know, from selling them, these statues, right, the ones over here, go to this section. I believe it will work space-wise. If it doesn't, what I would do, like I said, I'm almost positive it would, but if it was too crowded and I didn't like the way it looked or something, what I would do then would be to sell additionally this Infinity Berserker Predator. Now, I love this piece. It's awesome. I love the Berserker Predator is one of my favorites of all of them. Why am I going to sell that? Well, if I move all these pieces, that opens up this garage shelf for what I would do is on this top layer here, do the Prime 1/3 scale Predators. I would do the Jungle Hunter, the original, the Berserker Predator, and then they haven't shown it yet, but the Wolf Predator. That would be, those are my three favorite. I love the two they've shown. That Berserker one is one of my favorite. I mean, it's not released yet, but like seeing that, that's one of the coolest statues I've seen in a long time. So I was thinking, if now they haven't shown Wolf, but if it's the same, roughly the same size as the other ones, 3 of them will fit across this top row. So that would be, you know, those 3 are the main, kind of in the main display, and then these other ones that I absolutely do not want to sell and I love them would go over to this section. Now, unfortunately, that means selling all the Batman pieces, which does suck because these are awesome. I really like them, but the way statues have been going and my space and funds and everything, it's not going to be sustainable for me. And I just started thinking, like, what's the ones that if I had to, it's Predator and then it's Alien and Terminator. Like that's what I want, if you know, it to be. So unfortunately, like especially these two, I love these pieces, man. They're so good. But at the end of the day, I think that might be my best option. Like I said, it would be a pain in the ass selling all of them, and I know, you know, I'd obviously be losing money and everything, but so that's what I'm thinking. I'm hoping that you guys, I would love to hear your opinion on this, because especially you guys who maybe have some of them Prime 1 pieces, because I've seen a ton of videos. They look awesome. I have, you know, obviously a lot of Prime 1 pieces. They're a great company. I have no doubt that they're going to be awesome in person. And the other kind of wrench in this equation that unfortunately I have to really consider is the boxes. I have no space left for boxes. I have a little storage, you know, I'm in an apartment. I have a little storage locker or whatever you want to call it, and it's completely packed with these boxes. I have actually a couple, like I have one in a closet. I have one out just in my bedroom because I'm out of space. And I did kind of break this down, and if I sold these, I would have less boxes overall. But then what I would do also, and I'm sorry I keep going back and forth, I'm not trying to make anyone dizzy, but I don't have a better way to do it. But with the boxes, what I would do again is this top row would be the 3 prime 1/3 scale Predators. The bottom row, I would build like covers essentially, and I was thinking I could do some cool stuff on the front, either paint something or maybe put some life-size Predator bio helmets, or I would do something cool with the front, but it would cover the bottom section, and I could put a couple boxes in there for storage. That way they'd be hidden, and I can fit them, and it wouldn't look, they're not out in the open. It wouldn't look bad in my apartment. So that's what I'm thinking, man. I'm leaning towards that. Like I said, please let me know, guys, what you think. Am I stupid for trying to do this? I know, like I said, you're selling the statues. It's tough right now. I know I'm going to be taking a loss on them. If I can get a decent, sell them all for a decent price, that's not the end of the world for me, because most of them I've bought. I mean, I've bought them over, I don't know, the last 7-8 years or something. So it wouldn't be terrible to take a loss. I mean, it's still money coming in at the end of the day. So I mean, of course I don't want to, but that's not going to be the deciding factor. I'm just more, going through the process is going to be, kind of a nightmare, I'm sure. But I think at the end of the day, it will be worth it. But yeah, so these would be moved. The main display where I'm at the most would be the 3 prime 1/3 scales, the Jungle Hunter, the Berserker, and Wolf, who, again, granted, this is all, if they don't make a Wolf, this is all for nothing, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna. So that's another part that's kind of throwing me, is I haven't even seen the statue, but I'm assuming if it's on par with the other ones, the quality, I mean, I'm sure it's going to be really cool. But those are my 3 favorite Predators of all time. Those 3 are my favorites. So if I can get that, would be, I think that's the best situation for me. But again, guys, I don't want to keep rambling on. Like I said, this was just, I've been thinking about it for a good, week, 2 weeks maybe. And when that idea popped in my head, it did, again, it kind of genuinely got me excited and thinking like, oh shit, man, this could be, I think I could pull it off, and I think it would make the overall collection better. It's less pieces, but I believe it's a higher quality. And to me, that's all right, because I got a limited space anyway. And the way stuff is going, I don't see being able to keep buying big statues for that much longer. So I figured this is kind of that would be kind of the end game, as far as the statues go. I still have the smaller scale 1/6 models, that kind of stuff. I'm not gonna, stop collecting those and painting those and stuff. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think. Like I said, I would love your opinion, especially you guys that are into these lines. Those big 1/3 scales, or even these Predator alien statues. I would love to get your guys' opinion. So let me know down in the comments what you think. Just give me your honest opinion, man. If you think this is stupid, feel free to tell me I'm being stupid. I don't know. But like I said, I've kind of thought about it for a while, and I think it could work, and I think it could really be cool at the end of the day. So I'll stop rambling. Having said all that, if anyone watching this video is interested in buying these statues, I've had up for sale on the statue forums, the Facebook groups and stuff. I do have this Grim Knight is up for sale. Talon is already up for sale. And Batman vs. Joker Dragon is up for sale. Like I said, the way I've been thinking, I haven't done it yet, but probably all of these would be up for sale in order to do that. So if you happen to be watching this and are interested in any of them, and you want to send me a message, put it down in the comments or whatever, I'll give you my email, or we'll figure out a way to get in touch. And if you're interested in that, like I said, let me know and we'll discuss it. But anyways, guys, this has been longer than I planned. Thank you guys for watching. Like I said, please give me your comments, whatever you think, your opinions. I would appreciate it. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Take it easy.